Yes. Yes. So let's get ready for our pastor, teacher, our man of God, Pastor Joseph Beck.
Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank God for being here another day. Amen. Amen. Thank God for what He's doing in our lives. Amen. How many of y'all is blessed today? Amen. Amen. I'm excited about what God is doing. He's doing a great thing. And yes, we have the Outside the Walls ministry coming up. The hold up right now is the signs, because I just don't want to be standing out there. We want to have some signs, and they're just not ready yet. So that's the hold up. As soon as those are prepared and done, we'll be able to do ministry outside the walls for however long God leads us. So I'm excited about it, and God is just good. He's just good. Today, I just want to talk about outside the box. Outside the box. Because a lot of us are guilty of thinking inside the box. And it's really not until we're pushed outside the box that we're forced to think outside the box. But we have this mentality that thinks inside. Like, in other words, we think like everybody else thinks. So we think inside the box until God forces us outside this box, this imaginary box. And I wanted to have a box up here, and I wanted to have somebody trying to get out of the box. But a lot of times we're in this box, and we don't know how to get out of it. We struggle inside of it, and we just have a hard time through life the whole time. Scripture says this: as a man thinks, so is he. We normally think within the limitations prescribed to us. That's how we think. The limitations have been prescribed to us, and we're conditioned to think a certain way. We take certain roads that everyone else takes. I mean, you can easily get on Airport Boulevard, just like everybody else, and realize that you're on Airport Boulevard, and you'll be there for a long time, no matter what exit you take. And so we take what everybody else takes. We socialize what everyone else socializes. We pay what everyone else pays, and we do what everyone else does. And so we have this box mentality, and we're conditioned to think that way because not understanding that it's within that box that there are limitations. It's within that box. If you're thinking inside that box, there are limitations within the box. In Miles Monroe's book called The Burden of Freedom, in his book, he talks about an experiment that was conducted on conditioning. And they used a dog to do this experiment. And basically they had this dog tied to a chain, and the dog can only go so far on the chain. So they would bring out some fresh meat and put it out there just beyond the dog's reach. And the dog would see the meat, and he'd start running out there for the meat, and all of a sudden the chain would grab by his neck, and he couldn't get the meat because it was just outside of his reach. And he would run at it, and he would get the meat, they would get the meat, and this chain would snatch him back, and it would hurt him. Next day, they did the same thing. Every day they did this. To me, this is animal cruelty. It's cruel. It's cruel to put fresh meat out there for a dog to get, but then he's running out there to get it, and he can't get it. They did this after about 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Then finally, the dog came out there, and they brought the meat, and the dog didn't budge. Didn't budge. Didn't even look at the meat. So they pushed the meat closer. Dog didn't even budge. Didn't even look at the meat. Then they pushed it closer. The dog backed up. After a few weeks, well, the next day they took the chain off the dog. They took the chain off. They took the collar off and took the chain off, and they brought the meat out, and the dog wouldn't budge. Didn't even look at the meat. But they took the chain completely off of him. Pushed it closer to him. The dog backed up. Pushed it closer, he backed up. The dog didn't want nothing to do with that meat. So the idea is this, that the dog was free, but because he was conditioned not to touch the meat. He's conditioned not to go any further. He's conditioned. He's stuck that way. And if you're conditioned to think like a slave to the world, even though the door is open to stay a prisoner of the world, the door's open if you're conditioned to be a prisoner. And when the door's open, you're conditioned to stay right there where you are. You've been conditioned. And that's why we struggle so much. Luke chapter 4 says this: the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. In other words, to announce good news. So he sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. That's what he said. Luke chapter 4, verse 18. He says, I have come to preach. I've come to heal the brokenhearted, to preach to the poor, to proclaim liberty to those who are captive. In other words, and he says, to preach the gospel to the poor, to announce the good news. And he did it. Fine, that's done. Then he says, he sent me to heal the brokenhearted. No problem. But here's the problem. To proclaim liberty to the captives. In the Greek, it declares the door is open to those in prison. He says the door is open. The door is open. It's open. He says, hey, you can come out. You're released from your sins. And he says it's not just a release from the legal or forensic charge and the just penalty of sin, but also you're released from the power and dominion of sin. And in heaven, the release from the presence of sin and the pleasure of sin. So you're released from it. He says, I have come to preach. I've come to heal. I've come to release the blind. He says, I've come to heal the brokenhearted and proclaim the liberty to the captives. The door is open. You can come out now. You can come out. Hey, you can come out now. And Jesus says, all that are burdened and heavy laden. He says, you can come out. I come to set free all those who are burdened and heavy laden. You can come out. But because of the conditioning, people come to the cross and they understand what Christ did, and in the relationship, because they're conditioned, they stay right where they are. They stay right where they are. They're conditioned. And a relationship with Jesus will set you free. We say, come to Christ and he'll set you free. Set you free. And you come to him, he'll set you free. But the dog was free, but he died of starvation. He died of starvation but he's free. And that's what happens in Christianity. We're in this box. And we're trying to get out. And God is saying, you're out already. Why are you frustrated inside this box? And so we have to get the outside the box mentality. And so in the box, it's full of naturally thinking people. Why? Because self-preservation is the first law of nature. In other words, I'm going to try to get out of this box, but I'm going to get out by myself. I'm going to get out of the box, but I may have to push some people down to get out the box. I want to get out of the box, but I might have to use some folks to get out of the box. I may have to hurt somebody to get out of the box. So the natural thinking, the self-preservation is the first law of nature. The first law. The natural man can't get out of the box the right way. Yeah, you may have a talent. You may have a gift. And that may make you think you're outside the box. I was looking at Kanye West and I was looking at him talk to the president, and here's a guy who gets to talk to the president simply because he has money and a little popularity. So he gets to talk to the president. And he's talking as if he's representing the black community, which he doesn't. He's out there and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, here's a guy who, because he has money, thinks he's outside the box, but literally he's still in the box. But he's not, because he's not bringing out people out of the box. Now he goes to the president, of course, and he has a false pretense. False pretense is we're going to change the prison system. Now you know good and well, one meeting with the president is not going to change any prison system. The prison system is set in a way that's been set for years, and it's not going to take a day to get out of that prison system. The prison system is just like the box. It's a box. And even the prisoners that are in prison have to realize, how can I get out of this box without without actually leaving the box. I've got to change the way I think.
Amen.
Jesus says, as a man thinketh, so is he. The scripture says, as a man thinketh, so is he. As you think. If you think one way, that's the one-way thinking you're going to have. And your thinking has been conditioned by what you've been taught, what you saw, what you've been through, your experiences. And we've been talking about that. What happens is we're trying to save ourselves. And the Bible talks about if you're trying to save yourself, you will lose yourself because you're trying to save yourself. The whole point of Christianity, Jesus says, I've come to set free those that are captive. And our job as Christians is to point people to Jesus to be free of the box.
Amen. That's good. Yes, Lord.
And a lot of times what happens when we're in the box, we're trying to get out of the box. And God is like, okay, I'm going to get you out of this box. And as I was writing this, the box literally forces everyone to think a certain way. And I was going to write, if we're going to break from the pack, we must begin to think outside the box. Now that's the thinking. That's exactly what the box thinking is. I'm thinking wrong. If I could break free from the pack, that's the idea. If I could just break, that's the world way. If I can break free from the pack. But God doesn't want you to break free from the pack. He wants you to help the pack get loose. I have a change to read. If we're ever going to change the pack, we must begin to think outside the box. So we've got to change the pack. The thinking of the pack. People are thinking wrong. Right thinking is to help, not to abandon.
That's right. Amen.
Right thinking is to help, not to abandon. We're going to abandon everybody else so that I can look good. And as I saw Kanye West talking to the president, that's exactly the picture I saw. Here's a guy trying to look good, but at the same time, he's a fool. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. But that's the way people think. If I can just get to a certain place in life, I've got it made. But you know that when you can attain. What does it gain a man if he gains a whole world? What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses soul? So you can have all this stuff accumulated to you, and you can only drive one car at a time. You can only wear one outfit at a time, one pair of shoes at a time. And if you got too many shoes, by the time you get to the other pair of shoes, they already fallen apart, sitting in the closet. That happened to me. I had a pair of shoes I really liked, and I had them sitting there like they were gold, beautiful shoes. And I didn't wear them I wore them like 3 times. Because you can only wear them with a certain outfit, right? No. And so I don't wear that outfit that much because it's a little bit, out there. So and then one day I decided to wear the shoes. Like 10 years later, I put these shoes on because they go on style. They're flat in the front, and they go on style. So let me put these shoes. So I put them on. I'm like, yeah. And I took 2 steps, and I swear, the heel exploded. Stuff started coming out of the heel. I'm like, what is that? Stuff. It's coming from your shoes. They literally exploded. They could sit. They were dry rot. They dry rot. You can attain all this stuff, and man, you can't take it with you. None of it. Paul said, "Let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus." Let this mind. What kind of mind did Jesus have? And that's why we point people to a relationship in Christ. Because if you're going to think outside the box, you have to have the person of Christ speaking into your life.
Yes, Lord.
He's the only one that can change the way we think. He can change our conditioning. Because we're so conditioned that God says you're free. And you go, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm stuck in this. I can't. This is me. This is the way I am. This is my mom and dad combined. This is me. This is the me. This is me. I'm being me. And we accept the conditioned thinking that we're supposed to fail, that we're not supposed to succeed, that we're supposed to always have it hard. It's got to always be one thing after another. And we're conditioned to think like that. We've been conditioned. And the chain is around our neck. And Jesus says, you're free.
Yes, Lord.
You're free. He says,